George Pαπandreu, the new Greek Prime Minister, the Socialist Party. This rumour going around that the European Union is going to step in to bail out your currency, and that because you've got a 12.7% debt at the moment.
European Union is there to help us with implementing our stability and growth program, which is, for those who may not know, the program that every country in the Eurozone has to comply with the Maastricht criteria, so that we get to a deficit reduction to 3% by 2012, which is now 12%. 3% by 2012. 3 years.
2 years, from 12.7 to 3%.
In 3 years. In 3 years. It's 4% this year, 4% reduction this year, and then another 3 and 3 in the 2 next years.
But let me put that language to you. The idea that the European Union is actually going to bail you out. In other words, you're not going to have to rely on massive cost cutting and the kind of things only that you are about to do internally, that it'll come from Brussels as well.
No, the European Union is not there to bail us out. We haven't asked for any money from the European Union, other than the money that has been allotted to us in the past and has been earmarked, which is we have now 16 billion euros for growth. It's the structural funds, as they are called, for the infrastructure, growth, education, training, which we will be getting in the next few years. So we are cutting spending on the one hand. On the other hand, we are getting money for structural funds from the European Union. But this is not a bailout. This is normal business, day-to-day business of the European Union.
What are you learning about the business of trying to get these enormous deficits paid back? So many countries are now facing this. The politics of adversity, how you sell it to a population.
Well, I think we are going through a difficult time throughout the world. We have deficits have gone up, but they have gone up in most countries. Unluckily, this was not the case in Greece because of the necessary fiscal stimulus dealing with the recession and the crisis which we faced a year ago. And at the same time, we need to cut the deficit, but we still need to grow and to make sure that we have jobs.
So what are you learning about the principles?
So we're learning that we have to bring on board our citizens, and we have in Greece gotten a very strong mandate from our citizens to make structural changes. I got that mandate when I was elected a few months ago, just over 100 days, and today I would say that strong will is there even more. And I would say, as they see the markets going up and down around Greece, I think Greeks are now feeling even more determined to make sure.
You had farmers on the streets on Monday.
That's right.
What about the social backlash, particularly from the unions?
Well, I think everybody is going to feel some pain in making these changes.
Have you sold it to them, do you believe?
I believe we've sold the whole idea that these are changes that are necessary to be made. We have a plan which has been publicized, so it's not something which we are going to do. It is already there. It's on the ground. We've already started implementing this program. They know that this is moving ahead. It will hurt. What we're trying to do, of course, is protect the weaker in the society. We're trying to do this in a just way. This is part of our philosophy, and obviously we are determined to do so. And so this is the politics of it.
All right, George Papandreu, the Prime Minister of Greece, thanks for joining us here on
BBC World.